Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of The Gift. So, like a terrible movie reviewer, movie report person, movie person in general, going into this film, I did not know that Joel Edgerton actually wrote and directed it. Up until right beforehand, I was clueless. And I have to say, he did very good with one, and not so good with the other. But he also stars in the film, and he is very good in that role. So which one did he get right? Well, directing! Yay, directing! Starting with that cast, and casting himself in this really creepy, weird role. He blew it out of the park. He was really, really good. And so was Jason Bateman. He kind of did some misdirection by casting Jason Bateman because he wants you to kind of go down a different path or not really believe that Bateman would ever do the things his character is accused of doing. But Bateman pulls it off very successfully. He's very convincing. He's really, really strong in this role. And it's fun to see him kind of step out a little bit from that usual comedy that he does. But truly, the breakout star here, the scene stealer, is Rebecca Hall. I thought she was really fantastic. She played her role as scared and kind of nervous and damaged very, very well. And she was just a joy to watch and experience the film with. So, great job, Rebecca Hall, and just great job on the cast across the board. But Joel Edgerton also chose amazing ways to just shoot. He kept, the scenes at the perfect amount of length. He built great suspense and a wonderful thriller atmosphere. And that's what you need in a film like this. He was able to just build tension, build suspense, and that's all credit to his directing style. The movie also takes you for quite a few turns, so it's hard to predict exactly where the movie's gonna end up. You kind of have suspicions at the front and you can guess a couple, but I'd be really hard pressed to think you could guess everything that ends up happening throughout the entire film. So it keeps you guessing, it keeps you wanting to know, trying to figure out, being detective, as it kind of throws you off for the scary moments to pop out and get you. And it also leaves you with a very ominous feeling, which is going to divide people, I think. Because it doesn't leave you feeling happy, it doesn't leave you feeling sad, it just leaves you feeling, what the heck, okay, let me process what just happened. I like those kind of ominous endings to any sort of horror, thriller, suspense when I leave the theater. So it definitely succeeded on that, and it made you feel something. I also love that they really incorporated the whole bully message. And not just high school bullying or middle school bullying or childhood bullying, which is very heavily touched on here, but how that cycles back around into adulthood, how your actions affect other people and actually have a huge rippling effect into other people's lives. But also bullying as adults. Some people never grow out of bullying. And some people have like psychological issues in their head that kind of push them to bully people and to really try to manipulate people. Sometimes this hits you over the head with it in the film, but it was just really positive to see a movie aimed at adults telling them, hey, don't bully, or hey, remember when you were a terrible person? Well, did you ever really, come to terms with that? Have you spoken to those people? What have you done about your past? And watch out, maybe your past will come back to haunt you if you were a terrible person back in the day. However, I think Edgerton should have handed the writing over to somebody else because I don't think that it was very strong. Dialogue-wise, it was okay. That wasn't the problem. The dialogue, the talking, the actual writing was fine. But the character development is where I have a bit of a problem. And the main character I have a problem with is Rebecca Hall's character. She's really the main female here. There's a couple friends that are women throughout. And we actually only focus on those 3 characters at all. But Rebecca Hall's character has no autonomy at all. She really can't control anything that happens to her. And this whole movie kind of centers around her. And throughout, she's played as kind of the only good person that you like throughout the entire movie, yet everything kind of cycles back and happens to her. She's written as a very weak, feeble-minded mess in a lot of the places, and just her character is not very becoming, especially since she is delivering such a strong performance. And that's just really disturbing. And there is a very disturbing part in the film that is revealed later that I'm not going to reveal here, but it really frustrated me, the way that her character was written and portrayed. But it just really frustrated me, the way that her character was written, and the way that the movie centers around punishing her, or making things happen to her, and her having no say in that. But really, that was it. That was my main problem, was her depiction. There's not a lot of big scares, but a movie like this doesn't depend on big scares. And some of the storylines are a little bit too obvious. The way things that are set up, you know exactly where they're going, and they try to be slick about it, but really, they show their hand right away. And overall, if you're looking for a fun suspense thriller, this will suffice. It will give you what you're looking for. Don't expect to leave with a nice, happy feeling in the pit of your stomach as you leave. And I need to know if you agree that Rebecca Hall's character just is a terrible written female character, and it kind of is alarming in 2015 that we still have female characters in the middle of 2 male characters like this that basically is used as a pawn, which is, again, pretty disturbing. So I'd say, if you like thrillers and you like suspense films, this is a definite see it in the theaters kind of movie. It'll be a fun Friday night flick. If you're on the fence, wait till it comes out to Redbox or on demand. So, that has been my review of The Gift. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the conversation. Are you excited to see The Gift? And what is your favorite thriller suspense film of all time? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!